DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. On the Texans sideline, head coach DeMeco Ryans. His guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
At the 34-yard line.
That's caught again by Schultz.
Pass complete to Dalton Schultz. A gain of 7. First down, Houston.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
7 yards.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
6 yards.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Of 23 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Derek Stingley on the coverage there defensively. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. You look at the defense for these Texans. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
At the 29-yard line.
Herbert finds Johnston. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Quentin Johnston. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
It's a gain of 16
From the 8,
yards.
they've got it first and goal.
That's another Chargers.
On the option right, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. He'll swing this out to Marks. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And Stroud now to throw. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
Herbert now.
And 5.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
2 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Stroud. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud out of the gun here. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Texans.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down.
The Texans had 10 and 5 to start play, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. They set up the screen, Marks. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Stroud keeps it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. C.J. Stroud with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they've got him well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
That's another Chargers.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A nice connection. They put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Dicker down, attack on the extra point. And he he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers.
So that drive spanned 5 plays.
7.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab.
For the Chargers.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Marks. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Stroud looking to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
Marks now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
The tackle made.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stroud. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Deion Henley able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Returnable here for Davis. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers offense back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15.
Here we go, checking motion. Check the call.
Here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
He's brought down at his 49-yard line.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A draw play, Hampton. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On the give, it's Vidal. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Herbert.
10.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On the ground, it's Marks to start the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 36-yard line.
Stroud going to give to Marks. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belting before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Texans.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, But this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 47 yards. And the Texans are back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Chargers 21.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. And Stroud now to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Texans first down.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
4-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's a touchdown right there. Holding offense.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll find Marks out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and goal at the Chargers' 9-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll bring them back within 4.
Texans,
well, still 17. Some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And that is incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. 2nd and 10.
Against it. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's brought down at the
so from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Give here to Hampton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert now. Allen's got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 27, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 16
now a
yards.
1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Chargers.
A play
down.
fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston set to take over. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 15.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tui Pulotu. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got Allen. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Christian Wilkins on the
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pickup on the play. First down, Texans.
Again, it's Marks. And the defense closes quickly there, and will get maybe a yard to the 33.
On the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
Intended for Jaden Higgins.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down right around the 37. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Allen now with a chance to run. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
37-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Play action. It's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Chargers,
extra point up and good by Dicker.
17.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No gain on the play.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact, well timed there, and now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Incomplete.
Now it's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 6. They run straight ahead with Marks. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This one taken in by Stover. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Marks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Tui Pelotu
Getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
It's second
Well, this has to
down.
count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
And it's third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for Jaden.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Henry To'o on the
2nd
stop.
and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Lad McConkey.
From 10 yards out.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Dayon Henley. Really nice play. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll swing this out to Marks.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Stroud to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 17 yards on the pickup. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
A gain of 17. But it brings up
a shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards.
Stroud working out of the gun.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Stroud.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he's got it inside the 10. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Woody Marks with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
42. Texans 24.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 12 yards.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He gets it to Johnston.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge 4th quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing now is Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Here is third down and 4.
Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 6.
Here's Stroud.
Third down.
They set up the screen, Marks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
It's second down and goal.
Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Third and goal, Stroud. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Berrios. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Chargers 42.
So this drive spans 7
Texans
plays.
31.
And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the give, this is Hampton. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
Tackle made at the 21.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On the option right, Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
And the Chargers.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
13-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Henry To'oTo'o gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Stroud and the Texans down by 2 touchdowns, a little over 30 seconds remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Now Stroud. They'll get this complete to up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Stroud to throw it. A throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team's season.
So for Los Angeles, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.